Busy day in Washington.
This was the president's first real showdown with Congress, and it was close, down to the wire. His authority on the line.
We'll have to see.
President Trump tells House Republicans get on board with the new health care bill today, or he's keeping Obamacare for good.
But in the end, despite the now or never threat which President Trump issued overnight, he blinked first. The House was in no mood to compromise.
And that option is to vote no.
And when it became clear the president couldn't get the support he needed, the bill was pulled.
This is a setback, no two ways about it. But it is not the end of the story, because I know that every man and woman in this conference is now motivated more than ever to step up our game, to deliver on our promises. Hey guys, how you doing?
It was fear of a Republican rebellion that frightened the White House into submission. Conservative Republicans held their ground as divisions in the Republican Party opened up.
We were caught in a real vice here. We had the left of our conference believing one way, the right believing another. The only thing they shared in common was that they were opposed.
President Trump did the best he possibly could trying to sell a very bad product. In this instance, the product was so bad it was impossible for President Trump to sell it.
Some Democrats clearly relished the political humiliation.
I think what you see is that Republicans are very conflicted. For 7 years, they've been campaigning on getting rid of the Affordable Care Act, but many of them now realize that the bill being proposed is much worse than what Americans have now.
We will repeal and replace Obamacare.
Reforming Obamacare was one of President Trump's main campaign promises. But this leaves his plan dead in the water.
Obamacare, unfortunately, will explode. It's going to have a very bad year.
Speaking after his defeat, he said Obamacare was now going to collapse, but that he'd concentrate his efforts on other campaign promises.
Remember this, we had no Democrat support, so now we're going to go for tax reform, which I've always liked.
The president has fought many battles in the first few months of office on many fronts. His travel bans in trouble in the courts, and in his first confrontation with Congress, his first legislative challenge, he's come out the loser.